Hello guys, this is PushDustIn from Source Gaming, and joining me today is NantenJex.
Hello.
He's the video lead at Source Gaming, and today we'll be discussing the just shown Nintendo Direct. So it's very fresh in our minds. It was about a 45-minute Direct, and NantenJex, do you think it delivered?
No. To put it bluntly, no. I wasn't particularly impressed with this Direct. I don't know why. Maybe I didn't hype responsibly enough. It's weird. I think the length of the Direct being, 45 minutes, twice the length of the E3 one, got me really excited to see some stuff. But ultimately, there wasn't a lot new. It was all just going over stuff. We'll go over things in order, but the most excited thing I was for the Direct was the arcade games coming to Switch. Because that's never been done before. It was a surprise, and there's a lot of good Nintendo. There's a lot of Nintendo games that were released in arcades. Different version of Versus Super Mario Brothers has different levels, and Versus Versus Balloon Fight has vertical scrolling, which isn't in any of them apart from Tingle's Balloon Fight. So this is all new stuff that we're getting for the first time, and maybe they'll even go back pre-Donkey Kong and give some of their really old IPs a chance to shine, even though a lot of them are just different versions of Breakout. It'll still be cool, and so I'm actually quite looking forward to doing that, and I might legitimately buy Versus Super Mario Brothers again to get another version of Super Mario Brothers, but at least it'll be different. So that was, to me, the most surprising thing in the Direct. That, and actually Lyn in Fire Emblem Warriors was also a big surprise for me. That's mainly just because I wasn't expecting her. I thought that leak was fake, especially because it didn't have a knight character on it, and the developers said there was going to be a knight in the game. So where is he? I mean that leak might still be fake. It might still be a they might have just done it anyway, but otherwise that means we've got Anna, Celica, and Tiki coming.
Yeah,
and
if the leak is real.
If the leak is real. And Lyn and Celica seem really out of place there. Well, why not Lyn and Ike? I mean, Ike's the most popular character, so if they're going to go out of their way to add Lyn in, why not add Ike in, right? What's that about?
Just add the rest of the Smash characters.
But yeah, apart from that,
I'll quickly say that the arcade archives, that is like a perfect game on Switch just because you have the two Joy-Cons.
That's true. I want to see how that works. I don't know how it Versus games worked for in the arcades. I feel like you had two screens, so if you played Versus Super Mario Brothers, you played them simultaneously on two separate screens. So I'm wondering if that certain games will only have multiplayer work if you have two Switches.
Or if you have to just take turns.
Yeah, but if you taking turns isn't how the arcade games worked, and I mean that's how Super Mario Brothers multiplayer works anyway. So it's not really anything special. It doesn't really have the verses. Some will work. I mean, I guess then actually again, Versus Ice Climbers is the same issue, because if one person gets too high, then the other person can't see. So I don't know. The first one, Versus Mario Bros, comes out the end of this month. Whether I pick it up or not, I will have to see. But I'm looking forward to what they can offer with them.
Yeah, I would say for me as well, the Nintendo Direct was a little bit of a letdown just because of how long it was, and most of that time was spent on Xenoblade, and Xenoblade is just a series that I'm not really into.
See, I'm into Xenoblade, and I like some of the stuff they showed there. But I think a lot of it was really unnecessary for a Direct. The whole first trailer was essentially some massive lore dump that no one is going to remember. They should have had an action trailer first that was only a minute and a half long, maybe 2 minutes, instead of however many minutes it was, and then go over the stuff with the old man Titan. Yeah. Because some of that was interesting. Explaining where Rex comes from was, I think, a good thing to do. Explaining, you can get multiple blades, kind of like personas. That was a good point to bring out. Showing off some of the new locations and enemies. Yep, that's fine. but there were just some parts of it that dragged. And
Yeah, and having that voice actor, I think, didn't help.
no, it didn't. I mean, I really like the voice acting for Xenoblade, and Xenoblade 2 is no exception. But I do think that that particular choice, he was very monotone about the whole situation, and I don't think that quite worked.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to turn on additional people onto the game.
No, I don't either.
And then I guess the one surprise was Doom and Wolfenstein 2.
Yeah, actually, I'll give them that. A lot of people have been predicting that Bethesda were going to show off something new, and it was either between Doom or Fallout. Wolfenstein, I think, was completely unexpected, but I think it might run on the same engine as Doom, so maybe that makes sense. You can get one, you can get both. Doom's a really fun game. It's a shame because I literally just bought it and beat it on PS4, so I don't have any motivation to rebuy it on the Switch. But Wolfenstein, I hear their games are quite good, so maybe I'll pick that one up for Switch and give it a go. Show my support. Like that's good. If you haven't played Doom and the Switch version is interesting you, I would buy it because it was a very fun shooter.
Yeah, I heard it was a back to the basics kind of shooter.
Yeah.
And so I've missed it, but I'm interested in picking it up on the Switch.
Well, now's your chance, and all the DLC is free on all the other versions, so I imagine it's probably going to be on the Switch version as well.
Yeah.
So that's good.
And then Snipper Clips gets an update.
Yeah, that was nice. I wasn't expecting it.
The DLC is going to be $9.99 if you if you don't purchase the new edition.
There's a new edition. See, that was the point where I timed out of the direct because my internet died, so I missed the Snipper Clips, and I missed
basically
the MOBA as well.
They're re-releasing Snipper Clips as Snipper Clips Plus, cut it out together, and that version will be $30. And then if you have the original version, you can just purchase the DLC for $10.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll do that. I mean, I like Snipper Clips, but I ended up not playing it so much, mainly because you need a partner to do it, and I had no one to do it with, so it kind of halved the experience for me. So I'm not sure how fussed I am about getting the DLC, but if you like Snipper Clips, you got someone to play it with. Yeah, it was a fun game, so I would.
I played the demo with my girlfriend, and she seemed to enjoy it.
Yeah, well, I enjoyed what I played of it. It's not as fun on your own, you know.
No, you definitely need someone else.
There was that MOBA game as well. Like the Switch's first MOBA, maybe even Nintendo's first MOBA.
Yeah, what was it called? Arena Valor?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And the beta version will come this winter.
Well, I'm not huge into MOBAs, so I'm not quite sure what to expect from it. But for people who like it, it looked a lot like, from what I gathered, League and Dota. So I don't know. Maybe if Arena of Valor is already a thing that's out, I guess people have experience with it. They've got better knowledge than I do. Something I do have a lot of knowledge on though is Kirby. And they showed off 2 Kirby games. They showed off the Kirby for Switch, starring Nerbion, which looks great. I wasn't expecting that. It's still 2018. Yo-Yo is back. It's awesome. I mean, there wasn't a lot shown on that game. It felt really random of it being there. But what was shown was quite nice. The other one is Kirby Battle Royale. And that one, I mean, I've got a lot of history with because I made that big video and I predicted, I knew it was going to be a fighting game, and I thought it might be, like a Fighters Deluxe, and I was saying that Sakurai might be involved. I guess he's not, because he would have been here if he was, which is a shame.
Yeah, they would have announced that, I think.
Yeah, which is unfortunate for me, but oh well. It's still it's not even a Smash Brothers style fighting game, it's more like a Arena Power Stone style fighting game, I guess. But it looks good. I mean, I'm looking at the box art for it right now because it's actually a full-on physical release game. It's not a not a download title, and it's like supported up to 6 players, maybe even 8. It's got amiibo support, a full-on story mode. I think it's like King Dedede is holding some sort of tournament, and all the Kirbys take part in it. But one of the big things was that they're doing essentially a poll. So you
the copy poll.
Yeah, which I'm going to go vote in probably after we've done with this. And the copy poll is basically like the Choose Your Legends ballot, I guess. Everyone can vote for their
basically.
favourite copy ability, and I guess the top ones will get into the game, added in as extra later down the line or something. I
Maybe.
feel like it's too late to add it now. Although the game is pushed back to January instead of its early fall-winter 2017 release.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
I guess overall, like a lot of the Switch content was just RPGs. It felt like.
I will say, Octopath Traveler looks really good. Like, I was average on it when they first announced it back when they first showed off that small teaser very early on with the Switch. But that trailer actually did quite sell me on it, which is quite a surprise because RPGs, I like the Mario RPGs and I like Pokemon.
Yep.
But the Square RPGs, I like Final Fantasy, don't get me wrong, and I like some of Dragon Quest, and I like Kingdom Hearts, which is more actiony. But
I love Kingdom Hearts.
And Chrono Trigger I adore, but like Bravely Default I didn't get into, and I wasn't excited about Final Fantasy 15 or World of Final Fantasy. So a lot of Square's RPGs are very hit or miss for me. But Octopath Traveler looks really good. I like how each of the 8 characters does something completely different, which it like explores multiple playthroughs of doing stuff. Like I do a whole playthrough where I'm literally fighting everybody, and then do a whole playthrough where I just make up my party of like random men from the village, and have them do everything for me. And I'm curious what the other characters are going to do as well, the other party members.
I wasn't that much sold on it, but again, I'm just not into RPGs.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the graphics for it look very well done. I like the whole 2D, 3D. I like the effects that they had.
Yeah, that's fair. They had a bunch of Square also had Dragon Quest Builders, which I hear is good. It's on the PS4 already and Xbox One, I think. So it's
I just look at it and think Minecraft.
Well, that's essentially what it is. So
it looks like a better Minecraft, to be honest.
What's it?
And Minecraft is on the 3DS today.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
What?
Gonna rewind to that Kirby stuff. I just found out on Twitter. It's only coming out in January in America.
Oh, really?
It comes out
Not
in Europe on November 3rd, and then Japan at November 30th. So it's actually coming out in Europe first, and
That's interesting.
2 months before it comes out in America. So I guess they did make their 2017 release date. I take it back, but I'm shocked that Europe's getting it first of all things.
Yeah,
and like a whole month before as well. Well, I mean, I'm okay with that. I am. It's a 3DS game as well, so
yeah,
I'm perfectly fine for that. Right, whatever. That's cool. So anyway, back to what we were talking about before, then.
Yeah, the 3DS they had a lot, not a lot, but they had some new stuff, which is surprising.
They didn't have Sushi Strikers, but I didn't expect Sushi Strikers since 2018. It was more just they had they had Mystery Journeys, which I expected because it's not out yet. They had Yokai Watch 2 stuff. I was thinking maybe they'd do Yokai Watch 3, but I guess they're not done with 2 yet.
Yeah.
Kirby 3DS, obviously we talked about. Mario Party. Mario Party Top 100 is a brilliant idea that everyone has been asking for a long time. Why is it on 3DS? Like, I don't understand the appeal of Mario Party games on portable devices because, I mean, they made it better with the 3DS version, so only one of you needs it, but everyone else still needs a 3DS. It's far easier to do it on the Switch.
The barrier to entry.
You get the 2 Joy-Cons, so at the very least you can do 2 people. It just seems like a weird choice. Like, and you can't just tell me that N-Cube doesn't have a Switch dev kit. Like, come on.
No, they don't.
But at least they're doing it. At least they are going back and doing this. What I am curious about, and they didn't give enough information, is whether there's actual board games and stuff, or whether it's literally just mini games. Because it sounds like, from the name and everything they showed, that it is just mini games. Which
it says in the press release that take a tour through all the mischief.
I mean, maybe it's a special mode. I mean, that might
Yeah.
explain more why it's on the 3DS, because they've tried their best to make each 3DS game unique from the regular Mario Party titles. So they're not really bought. Like the first one was a card game, then the second one was had that Toad scramble thing and all others.
yeah,
So maybe this is something. Maybe that's why it's on 3DS, because they're doing something different. But I hope that this one does well, because I think that alone, the fact that it's the top 100, will make it do well than the last one. And that the next time they bring it, when they do eventually make Mario Party 11 on Switch, that it's the same kind of deal. Like it's a best 200 mini games, and or maybe even go out, make it best 100 mini games still, maybe best 150, but also
new
have
boards.
Well, no, like bring a mixture of boards from all the games.
Yeah.
Like a board, because then you could get them. Then you can get some where it's all on a cart if you like them, or you can get some that are really classic. And a lot of Mario Party boards from like 6 on to 8 had special gimmicks on each level, so you could have a mixture of best of all worlds essentially. And I think that would make a lot of people excited for Mario Party again. But bring that to Switch, like come on.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and then of course like the Mario Odyssey stuff, that looks amazing.
Yeah, the Mario Odyssey stuff looks really good.
Yeah,
Dr. Mario costume, yes. Mario Paint costume,
the dog,
yes. The dog,
the dog,
the Nintendo dog with the hat, the Lady Goomba. I think the amount of transformation stuff and what they do for the gameplay from that trailer is great. I mean, there was the lizard that could fly, which means Mario can now fly around. There was the octopus things that you were kind of shooting around, the Cheep Cheeps you were going, underground, the fireball through lava, the hammer the frying pan bros or whatever.
Yeah, it's like you can take over anything really.
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff you can take over, and it's all like changes up the gameplay, and I think that's really that's like more in depth than power ups are. And I think that could brings a lot of ways of tackling maybe certain moons, which there seem to be a lot of. I mean, they showed the Sand Kingdom was like you need 16 moons to get past, and there's over 50.
There's at least 60 probably, and then like you think about like it's been like a staple to have like 120 or 240 stars or whatever. It's just this game's gonna blow it out of the water. Yeah,
I mean, so far I think we have about 10 levels shown, and if every level has at least 50 moons, then we're looking at 500 moons.
Jeez.
At least that's why you have Uncle Amiibo to help you out.
Yeah, Uncle Amiibo. that was another great thing.
Yeah, they definitely know that there's a lot of moons, because there was like a bird that you could talk to, and he'll give you a vague hint. You can pay a toad, and he'll tell you exactly where it is, or you can tap just any amiibo, and that will give you a random location of a star as well. So I like that they're clearly helping people out, and I like that sort of amiibo functionality. The wedding ones seem to do a bit more. You get either invincibility or extra life, and you get an outfit based on that particular situation. It makes me wonder for the Mario one, because we saw him wearing it in one of the and in the E3 demo, you wore it if you ever got to the boss fight.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's just a situational thing, and if you want to wear it properly, you have to get the
amiibo.
Amiibo, yeah, might be that.
Yeah.
That means you can dress up in a wedding dress.
Why not?
Why not? I mean, you can play. I mean,
they finally showed Mario's nipples.
Yes, underwear Mario. Nintendo know what sells. They got it. I mean, we had Link in his underwear, Shulk in his underwear. We got Mario in his underwear. King Dedede
we need
is ripped now.
All of these for Smash.
Like King Dedede is huge and buff with a ripped shirt, and I mean, Samus is like always in her underwear at the end of the games.
But that was made by a female designer. That's important to note.
It's gonna be Fox next. It's gonna.
Oh yeah.
Gotta attract that crowd next.
Fox is gonna wear a thong. And then also with Amiibo, they showed off the Zelda Champions Amiibo, and they will give you special headgear, and that's about it. I'm surprised they didn't show off more of the DLC.
Yeah,
Like,
I found that strange. I mean, the Amiibo got release date of November 10th. I would assume. Well, I don't know anymore. I assumed the DLC would come out the same day as the Amiibo, but if
yeah, because the DLC is supposed to come out in the holiday,
unless the DLC's been pushed back for some reason. But
yeah.
that seems weird. I mean, I feel like why not push the Amiibo back to time with the DLC? I don't get it. I don't get why.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
We've got to hear something about the DLC soon. They're not just going to drop it on us on that day. So.
Yeah.
But the Amiibo functionality, I'm hoping they do more with that DLC, because otherwise, I think. Then again, it's exactly what the other DLC does. You get
it's not surprising.
You get a couple of outfits, and that's it. I don't know what those outfits do, but probably nothing. Well, whatever. I wasn't bothered about the Breath of the Wild Amiibo anyway.
Yeah. Well, you did use all mine.
Yeah, that's true. I already used all them.
Yeah.
But guess I'll come over and use. I guess I'll fly over and use the others.
Yeah. Probably cheaper if than importing the Amiibo if they get sold out. So yeah, I guess that's basically wraps up our discussion. Any last comments that you want to make?
Trying to think what else there was that was shown off as worth that I'm interested in. I mean, there was some other stuff, the Atlas stuff.
Yeah. I thought Morphe's Law was cool.
Morphe's Law, yeah. That was also kind of when I timed out. There was the Pokemon stuff, but I'm not that bothered about Ultra Sun and Moon. It doesn't look enough different for me than the original Sun and Moon. I mean, it's got 2 new Pokemon, but they're Ultra Beasts, and I wasn't a big fan of the Ultra Beasts anyway.
So, and you encounter your starters in a different way.
Yeah, but that ultimately doesn't change much.
You had that Pikachu pond.
Pikachu pond?
Yeah, that area full of Pikachus.
Oh, okay, I must have missed that.
Yeah, anyway.
Okay, apparently the Japanese Direct had one other 3DS game that was shown off. I don't know if it's a Nintendo-based one, but it looks like it has Mii's in it.
Oh, do you know what it's called?
No, but I know that someone had a barrel drop on their head and they come out as a furry.
Okay.
Apparently it's a new Dylan's Rolling Western game.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like, Dylan's Rolling Western sequel was shown on the Japanese thing. I guess the whole that wolf thing is that you can make your own custom character to fight. Let me that's cool. If there's a new Dylan game, I can understand a bit more why that one's on 3DS, because they can reuse the engine. Yeah. But okay, well, that's neat. I like that. I like that Dylan's around. He's kind of one of these underrepresented RPGs that isn't not RPG. Did I say RPG? One of those underrepresented IPs that Nintendo has, where I kind of wanted to see a bit more. So it's called The Dead Heat Breakers.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. I guess I'll look a bit more of that in a bit.
But yeah, we got to wrap this up because I gotta get some sleep. I'm about to pass out.
Yeah, fair enough.
I had only nearly 4 hours of sleep.
It's like nearly 1 in the morning for me as well. So overall, I guess an overall score for this direct.
Like 5 out of 10.
Yeah, I was thinking that 5 or 6 out of 10. Maybe I'm being too nice. Probably 5 out of 10. I was.
Well, the Japanese one had the karaoke Joy Sound for Switch, which is good.
Oh, really? Okay, that's fine.
It's coming out in the fall.
Okay, that's nice. I think it was. I like the Joy Sound stuff. We'll get that eventually, I hope.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay. All right. Well.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening to this. Be sure to subscribe to Source Gaming for more news, previews, and discussions. And let us know what you think about the Direct in the comments below.
See you later, guys.
Oh, and you can also follow us on social media. Which links will be.
Make sure you always do that.
Yeah. Links will be in the description below. And just see ya.